Hi Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to your mid-month of March reading. It's raining outside, so if you hear that, make a wish. Right guys, if you'd be interested in booking a reading, you can do so on the website rubyreadstarot.com. Take a look at the services there. There are plenty of healing therapies as well as readings and other services available, so do check that out. Details of where you can leave a donation are in the description box also. Thank you so much to everyone who donates to the channel. Mwah, much love to you. Okay guys, let's talk about the astrology before we get into the reading. On the 18th is a full moon in the sign of Virgo, your very own sign. This is the very early hours where it reaches its full bloom, and it comes to a roundup of a cycle. And I feel as if the run up to this full moon, you very much will begin to feel how you are closing out certain chapters and certain cycles with certain people, certain places, certain directions in your life, and it's all beginning to manifest and transpire very quickly. This is a full moon of getting very much aligned with your inner mystic. As a Virgo, you have been given that lamp, and you spend a lot of time in the dark, metaphorical dark that is, where you're kind of discovering. You are discovering about life, you're discovering about yourself, and the fact that the light is constantly there, it kind of gives you this purpose of self-illumination throughout moments of darkness within your life. So here you are, that inner radiance again, buzzing, booming. This is your full moon, a really good opportunity for you to just kind of space out, get into hermit mode, really tune in, listen, Virgo, really listen. What is your inside saying? What are your insides trying to tell you? Where have you been this last year cycle, and who has that made you? And now, what is it that you're beginning to transmute into next, okay, for this next cycle? So what is it that you've got planned? Put some plans, 5-year plan, 10-year plan into paper, turn it into a contract with the universe, set it off to light, and watch it manifest, okay? So really potent full moon. I strongly recommend cook something, have a dinner party, call your friends, your family, feed people, think from the stomach, right? Treat yourself. It's a good full moon for that. Really practical magics as well. Charge up your crystals. Set a little intention for yourself. Write out an intention list. Book a reading. And I think with then the 27th Mercury entering Aries, communication gets a lot more passionate. There's a lot more oomph and gusto and motivation in your speech. Careful not to overstep the mark. Other than that, I think this is not only a great time for new beginnings, but with the new moon in the sign of Aries on the 31st, that's it. Out of the gate now. This is the fresh new cycle. This is the brand new year. This is a fresh new start. Okay, so deep breath in for me, please, Virgo. And let's get into the reading. If you've been feeling blocked, if you've been feeling a bit unsure, if you've got some questions that you'd like to consult with the tarot, full moons and the potency of the energy when they're in your sign is, I think, one of the best times to have a reading. So do consider that. Take a look at the services available on the website. And let's go, Virgo. Deep breath in for me and let go. Go with the flow. Go with the flow, Virgo. Don't hold on too tightly to anything right now. Go with the flow. Okay, so that's the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Strength card. You may have felt like the addressing of the broken heart and the healing and the releasing and the surrendering and just generally all of the healing, emotionally speaking, as well as perhaps intellectual wounds that may have taken place. I think you would have found that March was very much that month where a lot of hurt, heartache, a lot of opportunity to move on, mend the holes, pull the swords out, really transmute and do the healing and do the inner work, has given you this momentum, almost this energetic reboost where you're now being allowed to just do the mercurial thing. And as Mercury enters into Aries on the 27th, I feel like you're going to feel like things are just flying forward. I really feel like, especially the work that you've done to overcome the triggers, the hooks, right? Without the spiritual bypassing, the actual healing that took place in Pisces season would have given you now this slingshot momentum, very quick out the gate, really fast, moving forward. And I think the healing has now allowed you to progress forward into physical manifestations, things that were perhaps neglected beforehand. I do think that mid-March comes with a very necessary perspective shift from what had been spilt, what had been lost, what had gone, what had been really felt, the deepness of how this loss had affected your psyche, your persona, your energy, your vibe kind of thing. It's always a good idea to remember, right, with every hardship there will also be ease. And it's also really good to remember that you still have resources, you still have a backup, you still have you, right? Now, your ability to conceptualize your power in a dark time of unsurety shows mastery, okay? There's 2 cups left, which is the potential to increase and grow into more. The Strength card as this full bloom energy in your sign transpires. You are learning a lesson and you are overcoming gracefully and exhibiting growth by overcoming a really beastly situation. Virgo, there is a level of mastery that's going on here, and it really is saying that healing and taking the time inside and investing in yourself and doing the inner work. If you're a Virgo male, I strongly suggest that you book a reading really soon, especially with this full moon energy. Page of Swords. Now this page is committed to the knowledge, the gain from insight, and just expanding consciousness is what the motive is with this page. There is a commitment to a higher self with this page. There is the study of life's greatest mysteries. I feel as if, Virgo, there is a commitment that you're making to learning about yourself, what makes you tick, what makes your heart hurt, what makes your heart feel good, what it takes for you to be able to put yourself in a position to change your perspective, and the level of mastery that you're now encompassing and embodying. I think moving forward into Aries season, there is a hunger and a thirst for knowledge that is intellectually stimulating, because I feel as if this journey that you're on now involves a lot of crown chakra illumination as well as Knight of Wands, and this is 2 very contradicting energies, but I love it because it's saying so much. Okay, sometimes you don't have to move in order to transcend ages and miles, and sometimes the time is to just go. And as we go from Pisces season of like a real opportunity to rest and illuminate and just really look at key triggers and issues and see how we may have held ourselves in temporary suspension for our own pleasures, where we may not have felt ready yet, or where we may have felt like the idea still needs a little bit of cooking. Mid-March is a real forward momentum, a real forceful, cardinal, head first, gung-ho, going straight for it, straight out of the gate. Push And I think you're ready for it. I think you're ready for the adventure. The Knight of Wands is fun. He's footloose. He's fancy free. He's a flirt. Do you know what I mean? He's backed with fire energy. So all the confidence in the world. You're ready to make moves. You're ready to transcend ages. You're ready to transcend containers. And you're ready to transcend who you are. Virgo, mid-March. There'll be a new level of mastery. There'll be a new level of commitment and dedication and respect for the craft. Respect for the craft. A deep level, a deep-seated, deep-rooted level of self-respect that then allows you to respect the craft that you're in and view yourself from a completely different perspective. And this mid-March might actually involve lighting up that crown chakra. I strongly suggest wearing diamond. That energy does get intense, so do give yourself breaks. And if you don't have diamond, clear quartz are just as potent. So a moonstone. Let's get some more messages for the Virgo collective for mid-March 2022. This energy is so strong. And you can do a lot with it, Virgo, not only for yourself, but the betterment of mankind. And I think you can feel that power bubbling within you. And the Six of Wands is to confirm a victory and how mid-March will have you champion. Will have you victorious, will have you on that horse, celebrated, recognized with the recognition and the reward that comes with it, Virgo. And so there is a real need for me to tell you, stay committed to your fun Knight of Wands self. Keep doing the self-work, the self-mastery, the overcoming of the demons, Leo energy. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Virgo, this Emperor energy is literally stalking you. I'm not even joking. Could we have a more besotted with Virgo card? This Emperor, whoever this is, this real authoritarian, real provider, nurturer, real caretaker, real fair and liberal ruler, real Mars energy, real divine masculine. This energy, either you are embodying it wholeheartedly. Mars in Aquarius has had to make you think outside of the box in terms of a lot of things that relate to you and your divine masculine and the divine masculine within all of us, and how he kind of needs to show up as boss right now. Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Death card. Virgo, I think it's safe to say that you have very successfully gone through a transformation that you know has set you up for not only this lifetime, this year, but a lot of freaking lifetimes. A lot of lessons were learned. And mid-March is going to have you completely transformed. Okay? You should really take a rest. Pick your battles. Understand that you've won, okay? You've overcome a lot of just stuff. You've overcome so much, and it's given you an opportunity to just get still and grow yourself even with dedication and patience and the kind of attention that you deserve. And so self-love is massive here. And it's important for you to know that the work that you pour your love and energy into is going to be victorious for you. So really pour your heart and soul into whatever it is you're creating. Even if that means you're creating a happy home and taking care of babies. Or if you're creating, I don't know, the next Apple or whatever. I don't know. Transformational month. But you're championing through all of it, and work grows and you grow and you research and you get more knowledgeable and you're getting to use that real intellectual, mercurial mind of yours. And that's how you love it. And Pisces season has always been a really good friend, a supportive friend to you. And you leave this month and you head into Aries season like a champion, victorious champion. Claim it, guys. Book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. I wish you all a very, very happy full moon. From the bottom of my heart, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your love and support. Mwah! Have a great one. Bye.